Man, I'm fired up for y'all, man. I'm fired up today. We got some good stuff to talk about, to debate, all that good stuff. I'm good for it. So, you're ready. I'm ready. Let's do this scripture of the day, man. Scripture of the day is going to be John 14:6. I'm going to be reading the New International Version of that, and it says, Jesus answered, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Man, that just fires me up, man. I'm ready to just drop my sword and just go follow Jesus, man. That is just such a good scripture. I love John 14:6. Jesus, he's saying, I'm him. He's saying, I'm him. Come through me, you get to the Father. That's so cool, and that really just shows us that, you know, without Jesus, you can't get to God the Father, you know. You want to have a relationship with him, you got to have a relationship with Jesus, man. But yeah, scripture of the day, John 14:6. All right, man, it's finally time I rip the Band-Aid off. We're just going to be talking about the WNBA today, just the state of the WNBA, all this drama that's going on with the trans athletes. Oh yeah, we getting into it for sure today. The fact is that trans athletes, they don't belong in women's sports, period. It's like, I literally just chuckle that like we're having this debate like in the world right now, and really just in sports right now, because it's like, why are we having this debate about biological men playing in women's sports? We're trying to stand up for women and women playing in women's sports. Like, this is just so comical to me that people are having this debate. But yeah, it's scientifically proven. See, I'm literally just choking up because I'm so just, I don't even know the words, man. What I was saying is that biological men have larger VO2 maxes, higher lung capacities, bigger bone structures and densities. They got larger muscle fiber structures, and they have deeper adrenal reserves. All of that tells us right there that biological men are going to perform better than biological women in sports. That's just, in general, people can debate that all you want. It's just the facts. That men scientifically, all of those things are going to make it an unfair advantage if they're competing against women, right? It's just like, why are we having this conversation? You know, there's all these athletes that have proven that. You look at the NCAA with the Leah Thomas story. So those of you that don't know who Leah Thomas is, Leah Thomas grows up as a man, joins the Penn men's swimming team, Division I, good swimmer on the Division I team, sucks at the Division I level, turns into a woman, and goes on and wins the 500-yard freestyle NCAA Division I national championship, right? So there's one. The other one that a lot of people know about is the CC Telfer story. Those of you that don't know who CC Telfer is, CC Telfer grows up as a man, joins Franklin Pierce's men's track team, sucks, turns into a woman, goes on, wins 400-meter hurdles, NCAA national championship at the Division II level. Those two big things happened. There was a couple other like cycling and more swimming ones, more track ones. Eventually, the NCAA steps in. They say, all right, no more trans athletes. They can compete in women's sports. That was a couple years ago. Now, recently, our President Trump, he passed the Protection of Women's Girls Sports Act, right? So that's at a national level. There no trans athlete they can compete at the women's or girls level. So that brings it up to state legislature. 22 states still allow trans athletes to compete in women's sports. That includes California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Vermont, Washington, Wisconsin, and DC. All of those states that I just mentioned. If I'm just like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna identify as a woman when it comes to sports, I can do that. Go jump in women's sports and just dominate. If I live in any of those sports, I'm at the high school level. So like the famous one that's going on right now, the A.B. Hernandez situation. 2025 and 2026 just happened this year. California state track champion in high jump and triple jump. Placed third in the long jump. Sorry about that. Our women decided to step up in that category. It's just so comical. Why are we having this conversation? Like, I don't know. It just makes me cackle. Like, why is this even happening? We need to stand up. I'm calling all y'all out that should be standing up for this situation, and people aren't. You know, we need to protect women's sports and girls' sports, because if we don't, there's just not going to be women's sports in a little bit. And it's just going to be one big, there's going to be no WNBA, it's just going to be the NBA. If you're good enough, you play in it, right? That brings me back to my WNBA subject. Recently, Ennis Cantor, Royce White, they declare for the next year's WNBA draft. So now all this controversy is going on. What are the eligibility guidelines? All this and that. So the WNBA, they're having some big meetings, big conversations. Hopefully, they can have some sense and understand that it's called the Women's National Basketball Association, not the National Basketball Association. The Women's National Basketball Association. And if you play in the Women's National Basketball Association, you should be a woman, right? Like, it just makes me giggle, man. It's like, what are we doing? The league, they need to wake up. Really, just the country needs to wake up when it comes to this subject. Man. So, yeah, I'm calling everyone out. You know, we need to wake up when it comes to this subject. We need to protect our women. We need to protect women's sports. You know, we're not saying, here's the thing that people are misconceptualizing about this. We're not saying that trans athletes can't compete in sports. Go compete in men's sports, right? The Leah Thomas story, competed in men's sports, wasn't happy, so decided to go to women's sports. That doesn't make any sense to me. CeCe Telfer story, goes and competes in men's track and field, but then it sucks and was like, all right, you know what, I'm going to go be a woman and then I'm going to dominate. That's not how it works. It's just not how it works. You know, we need to wake up when it comes to this. I'm calling y'all out. It's not okay. And there needs to be change, man. There needs to be change. It's not okay, and yeah, we need to step up. Yeah, those of you that want to cancel me, bring it. I could take the heat. You know, I don't care. Call me transphobic if you want. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying they cannot compete in sports. Go compete in men's sports because you're biologically a man. It's that simple. You can be a woman. We're not saying don't identify as a woman, be trans, all this and that. Like, we're just saying when it comes to sports, you need to go compete in the men's sports because you are biologically a man. It's that simple. It's just like, it makes me laugh because why are we having this conversation? You know? It's like there's so much I want to say, but I feel like I said it, and those of you who want to cancel me, cancel me.